hey, drive with me to my office. It might take like 10 to 15 minutes. Let's do it. Hope you're having a good day. And I hope my camera doesn't fall. It's not in a very good position. It's quite a vulnerable position. So I'm going to try and not drive too fast. I normally don't. Let's watch out for people. I'm chewing on a nicotine gum. I get these from CVS. They're pretty good. I like nicotine because I heard it helps your brain. That's one. It also prevents Alzheimer's. It also helps it helps my brain. So like it helps my brain function better. I just operate better on nicotine. Some might say I'm addicted. Maybe I am. I mean, I'm taking it every day. But there's been days where I didn't take it. So I guess I'm not actually addicted. It's not the first thing I have in the morning. I would wake up, have a green tea, calm down my nervous system, and then I would have a nicotine. And I would have a coffee, as usual. But yeah, today I'm gonna be working on my personal brand, and my camera's falling. So let's try to fix it. Hopefully it doesn't fall all the way. Oh. Yeah, we're gonna hold it. Here we go. Cool. I might not keep doing these. Unless I find a way to put my camera somewhere that's actually appropriate, Oh, I have to stop my car. There's a traffic guy. Traffic coordinator. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. Like I said, today I'm going to be working on my personal brand. The channel is Shashi Dean AI Operations. I would post on there, and then I would repurpose it on all other platforms like X, Substack, where else? TikTok, and I would also post it on like school communities, so SKOOL, since it's like educational based, and my target audience is in school communities, so I would post on there a little bit. And of course, before I record the video and publish the video, I have to produce what I'm going to record first. So I produce it and then I record. And producing is the long part, the tedious part. But honestly, I enjoy it. I enjoy how tedious it is. Of course, there are times where it's getting really difficult, but it's weird to say, but I enjoy the effort. I enjoy the struggle. Like, my mind goes into a frenzy and it wants to quit. And I'm kind of addicted to that feeling. And I don't say this to brag. It's like, I'm proud of myself, I guess you can say. I used to be big on video games. I used to be hugely addicted to video games. And I was pretty much living my life through the internet. Like, Discord, video games, and leveling up in the video game felt like I was leveling up in life. Right? Sort of, in a way. And because I was playing games, I was like, why not make content out of it as well? And then I was able to monetize off of that, which was way in the past. Which I'd recommend for people who are living life through the internet in a video game. Try to monetize it, at least if you're living your life through that. But honestly, it's not very healthy. Because isn't it better to live life in the real world? I'd say so. Like, you can get the same feeling from actual life. I really think so. I mean, like the adrenaline you feel in a game, you can get it in real life. instead of a game, you can play a sport, right? Now, I like chess. Sometimes I'll play the snake game on Google, every now and then. But I'm not playing it like 6 hours a day. I would play it for like 15 minutes. And it allows me to like stress test my brain. I heard Elon Musk talk about this in a Joe Rogan podcast. Throughout the day, especially in the beginning of the day, he would stress test his brain to see how capable it is of operating. So if he didn't get a good night's of sleep, he would stress test his brain, and he would know, okay, like I didn't really get a good night's sleep because my brain isn't really performing that well in this game. Like the reaction time is off, my strategy is off, whatever, right? And I think he would play games that are like big on reaction time, right? That would stress out your brain, basically. So for me, like, I would play chess in rapid mode. So you only have 3 minutes in total, and the opponent has 3 minutes as well. And it allows me to move without thinking, and as I keep sucking at it, I get better at it as I keep playing. And I put like a timer for like 15 minutes. And yeah, it does stress out my brain. And the same applies for Snake in a way. Because as you keep getting longer and longer as a snake in the game, it gets harder. You have to maneuver around intelligently. You have to have quick reaction time as well because you have to cut corners a little bit. So yeah. I see the benefit in games for sure. But I think those are good when you aren't living life through the game, right? Like, I don't like the idea of joining a lobby with friends playing hours a day, right? Because why not just join a lobby with friends in real life playing, like, not playing, but like actually working on a project, I feel like. And then the work itself feels like a game. You start gamifying the work. And I think when people say gamify your work, honestly, that's only really possible when it's collaborative, Or when you're naturally good at something. I feel like we're all naturally good at something. Could be genes. I was talking to this one guy in a cigar lounge. It's like a luxury cigar lounge. And he's retired. And he's made a lot of money, right? He's actually an ex-NFL player, which is crazy. And I'm not lying here. And since he's retired, he's going back to school, learning about history because he's curious about genealogy. And he believes it's genes that allow people to do certain things. For example, it's his genes that allowed him to be an NFL player. And in reality, he didn't actually enjoy what he was doing. He just kept doing it because he was naturally good at it. So the pressure was on him to keep doing it. He actually enjoyed basketball, right? He hated the game, which is why he quit. He was like, I've had enough, right? And he lived a very high life. Like, he was, taking a lot of drugs. And then, he would travel and be in a hotel, and then literally moms would chaperone their daughters to meet him. Like, it was that type of status, But yeah, now he's married, he has kids, and he's studying and learning and being curious, and that's his life, and he's enjoying it, and he's losing weight by swimming and whatever. Anyway, I don't even know what kind of tangent I'm on right now. Oh yeah, we're talking about games and stress testing the brain, and how Elon Musk talked about it. Yeah, I mean, games have benefits, but it should only be used to like jumpstart your brain. Jumpstart it, stress test it to see how capable it is, and I feel like that's really it. I don't like the idea of multiplayer, I mean, yeah, you can compete against people to stress test your brain for like a short period of time, but I don't like the idea of, hey, let's play this game for hours long and let's make it our life, let's live life through this game. And the world is headed in a weird direction right now. People are saying, GTA 6, it's going to be a new game that comes out. GTA 6 is going to take over the world. People are going to start spending money in this game unlike any other game. For example, you'd spend money on cars the same way you'd spend money on cars in the real world. On luxury, you'd work jobs the same way you'd work jobs here in the real world, and things of that nature. Like, it's going to be like an economy in a video game, and they're going to run on crypto. Isn't that really strange? Like, the world is not going to be very productive if we actually move in that direction. Right? Like, why not live life in the real world? I don't understand. Like, I get robots are going to take over, AI is going to automate everything, except for like emergency services, like locksmiths, surgeons, firefighters. They can't replace that because they can't act out of urgency the same way humans can. In very high adrenaline situations, AI can't do that. But for systematic work, besides emergency services, it can. However, for each AI that replaces a job role, there needs to be a person managing that AI, managing that robot. There has to be. So, essentially, if you're a copywriter today, and AI gets so advanced it replaces copywriting entirely, your job wouldn't disappear. Instead, you'd be a copywriting AI manager, where you're managing the AI, making sure AI is doing the right job, and you're improving the AI as well. So, yeah, if you're an expert in something that is, I would say, a requirement, right? A job that actually moves the economy, then you shouldn't be worried, I feel like. You really shouldn't be worried. Like, if you're a sales rep in the direct marketing space, you'll be fine. If you're a sales rep in the branding space, where you're selling for a company that has a really good brand, then your job is pretty much customer service, because you're not appealing to emotions, you're just appealing to logic, which is a good thing, it's ethical, but it's pretty much customer service, right? Because you're selling logistically, which an AI can replace. And I don't know if there needs to be a sales AI manager for that kind of job. Maybe there could be. But if you're in the direct marketing space, where you're pulling sales from one VSL, an ad with a VSL, and you make profit from the ad itself without having to build a brand, and you're profitable because of how good your sales reps are, I feel like you'll still be in the game. But there's a big problem with that type of business model, and it's the fact that you have to be on the right ad platform, right? Like, for example, if you're doing Facebook ads, it's only really possible to make that so profitable by selling to business owners. Like, coming off of an ad to a sale, you would have to be offering a B2B service. It can't be B2C, you won't be profitable. You can't charge that much, right? It's going to be, they're not going to pay as much, and it's going to be harder to fulfill. So you're going to have high refund rates. But if you're actually a really good direct marketer, find a platform that hasn't been popularized with low CPM or low CPC, and, well, CPM specifically. Some platforms only do CPC without needing CPM, right? But yeah, what I'm trying to say is find a platform that's pretty new before CPM goes up. Right? Find a platform that's pretty new before CPM goes up. That's it. And once CPM goes off or goes up, then you gotta find a new platform. And when you have to go on a new platform, you have to change the way your ads are. You have to change the way you sell, essentially. Because the expectations you set in the beginning of an ad follow all the way through a sales conversation, right? So you have to set the right expectations in the beginning all the way through. Otherwise, your metrics are going to be screwed up. They're not going to be congruent. You're not going to be able to track your metrics properly. Which is why building a brand is just so much easier. So you don't have to platform hop from one platform to another platform. Right? Like, so many people got rich off of Facebook ads. So many people got rich off of TikTok ads. And TikTok ads are actually pretty low CPM right now, I believe. But they used to be a lot lower, I believe. Right? The problem with TikTok, though, you can't really sell that well unless you're doing e-com. But yeah, I believe their CPM went up. It used to be a lot cheaper, which is how it is for every platform. That's the pattern. This person almost hit my car. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I gotta park my car. Hopefully you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.